Oh. Du, 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 du. Du, 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 du.
Adam took that is live.
Adam took that is live. Fucking live,
Everyone,
mate.
get on fucking Twitch.
Hello, 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 hello. How are we? Mm-mm-mm-mm. How is everyone? How is everyone? Afternoon, afternoon. How has the antics been? Gold is a mazza. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, taking a break from gold is so relieving. Very, very much so. I've been seeing everybody spazzing out about gold today. I'm all good. I'm all good. A few rough trades in the free. Be prepared. Well, that's why I put my video out this morning. I did say, prepared for some rough rides. Missed the gold win, caught the loss. Standard day for me. It is one of them facepalm moments, in it, when that happens. Just like, just my luck. Thoughts on NZD CAD? Thoughts on NZD CAD? Thoughts on NZD CAD? I don't know, bro. It's not something that I trade. No one listens. I know. I know. I always know this because I always get messages from people going, yeah, so kind of blew my account, or I've hit a massive loss. I'm like, cool. Yo, Adam, is that AUD USD trade you set out on the Elite Group meant to be for months? Yes, it is. It is indeed. Oh, thanks for the Twitch Prime there, DK. Appreciate it. GFX's gold trade yesterday was pretty brutal. Yeah, I know. It's one of those, but even yesterday I did say steer clear of gold. That was not very nice price movement to be caught in, to be honest. But how come Archie put out a buy and a sell at the same time? Because he bought from the bottom and I guess was trying to anticipate the pullback retracements to sell. But it's one of them. I think if you're already in a position, especially with gold, it's better to just hold it. Especially if you got your candles that are just bullish, 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 continuational candles. Better to just stick with it and see how far it goes, because But again, on the downside, maybe a retracement to here, and then a potential pushback down. But again, we've got Fed interest rate, so that is going to be interesting. What do you think about GBP USD going up to 126? I mean, I'd like to see it, but whether or not it does happen, I'd hate to think that I've missed my entry, be it that it was very, very close. It's one of them. I don't feel like that's the top there at 125.7. Doesn't make sense to me. I feel like still like one more push into, but then it's still it doesn't align with my trend line, to be honest. But if it rejected back down underneath and then pushed down, but it might be a case that I've missed it. 61.8 was the support. Oh, sorry, resistance, and it's just bounced. But we'll see. Expecting GA to react much to the news later or not really? I mean, look, everything reacts to stuff that comes out about USD news. You know, this is based off of the monthly and weekly. So monthly wise, we had the three top rounded top formation on the monthly. I was hoping for a bit more of a close below this candle here, but on the weekly again, the weekly was a very, very big bearish candle, which we closed below this low here. So I was hoping for another tap in. I'd lined out the high and the low of this week here, and we did tap into here and were rejected. So I'm still quite positive on the move to the downside. We've taken out this high here, the weekly high from previous. So again, and if you look here, the monthly, you know, it's switching bearish, sell side on the consensus. Same with the Euro AUD as well. That was my we closed below this candle here last week. So another push back in. I was only preempting around here, but I had got this low marked out here. So if we close below this weekly, then yeah, it's a straight dump down to the downside. But we're in about, what's the entry on this? The entry was 1868. So we're doing all right with this. I'd preferably like to see this push through this imbalance here, create it inverted, and then push down. Oh, 2 secs. AJS is sending out a signal, lads. This will be a very nice one if it plays off. He's a very good guy. You should definitely follow his setups. But it sort of almost aligns with what I just said as well. Although he's going for a bit higher actually. Fucking hell. Gold sells around 23.14. Do not be trying to sell gold or buy gold before the news has even come out. Not from here anyway. You've still got gold pushing. Gold's still pushing. You've got to remember that, look, this, what are we on, the 4 hour? This was 38 was resistance, if you remember. 38 was resistance and support. So another test of this potentially, and then roll over. We've got a few of the 4 hour imbalances there. I don't know. It's just a bit of a toss up really with gold. Hence why I'm kind of staying out of it. I've got zones. I'd be prepared to wait for them. Buy side. So gold is one of those ones. Thoughts on AJS trade he just sent in. Like I just said, 38 was resistance and support on the top side, bottom side. So maybe he's looking for another retest and then another rollover. Why has he put entry? It's a limit. Guys, anybody that is in the free group and that has not watched my MT4 for Dummies, you're dummies. Literally, you get sent it when you get put into the group. You should all know what a limit order, stop order, all of those things are, because it's talked about in that video. Bias on GBP AUD. Buys, bro. Buys. When is the copy thing happening? It's in the making. It's going to take a while to get it all sorted, but Yeah, buys all day. I've just been talking about EA and GA. Longs all day long. No, bro. If you had seen, I said we're in the shorts for GA. But we could reverse. I don't know. I'm biased based on the weekly and the monthly. But I feel like I want to see this, maybe this imbalance filled, then maybe a retest of this one here, which is based off the 90-minute, and then push down. And then I'll just hold this bitch all the way down. And again, based off the monthly time frame, revisiting these lows. Monthly and weekly. I think this is weekly actually. Weekly time frame. See if we can break 186. If we can break 186, then have at it. But I'll be able to scale in a fair few more positions on the way down anyway. It would be lovely. That trade there's, yeah, just over 1,600 pips. So 8% if you're risking 0.5. Thoughts on GFX's Euro CHF? It does make me wonder if people actually look at the names that are on the bottom of trades. Like, I'm pretty sure that Connor sent out Euro CHF. And that always makes me wonder if, perhaps some of the stuff that I say and put out in the groups is actually understandable for people. If you can't read the names on the bottom, then sent out a sell, did he? I don't know. I haven't really paid attention. But Connors are only ever sort of 50 pip trades, so there you can hedge positions like that. When it comes to pairs, hedge them fine. Gold, not a good idea. Why don't you trade silver? Because silver's the same as gold in regards to very volatile. Guys, look, I'm actually fine with not trading gold anymore. Like, gold for me, I'm so much more relaxed. Like, I sent out my positions this morning. They've been placed. I've been able to just chill out, watch TV, do whatever the fuck I want. Whereas with gold, especially at the moment, you've got to be glued. Constantly, like, watching. Is it going to do this? Is it going to do that? Like, I leave all the stress and aggravation to the other traders. So, I'm happy with my pairs. Leave them. Has there ever been a period where gold has been chilled? Yeah. Before the high was the all-time high was broken. That was when it was chilled. Even this kind of consolidation on the weekly, this would have been relatively decent to trade because it's just stuck within a range. But no, after this, you're guessing game to where you've been going. So yeah, probably one of the most volatile, stressful times trading this. But in the same respect, I've had a fair amount of good setups on it. Who's actually made profit since starting? Raise your hand. I've made profit since starting. I'll raise my hand.
I'll raise both hands.
I'll raise. Why is the guy behind you lying? Henry? I mean, Henry only follows me, so he's not lying.
Show him. Does he want me to show him my MT4?
You can show him your MT4 if you want. I don't understand where to find it. Where to find what? USD CAD still going in a loss from this morning's message. Pull out or keep going? Pull out, keep going. I mean, that is the tough question, bro. Like I said, I don't really pay attention to anybody else's setups, to be honest. It was a joke, Henry. The trade in the free group. Can't find it on MT4. Search gold. Okay, another person that hasn't paid attention to the videos that I'll get sent out. Do you not trade US oil? Nah, again, I'm kind of done with commodities, to be honest. It's one of those, like, when you guys actually knuckle down and learn this properly, you'll find yourself so much more relaxed, chilled out, just finding a couple of pairs and sticking to them. Everybody wants to be gold masters and this, that and the other, NASDAQ masters, US 30 masters, and cool, go through as many blown accounts as you want. Yeah, but it says entry 2338. Max, bro, don't even place the setup. Literally go onto my YouTube and watch MT4 for dummies before you even place that trade. You might be able to watch that video, and by the time you finish that video, be able to place the trade. No, this is exactly what I'm talking about, and I talked about it yesterday in the video on live. Everybody is just jumping into this thinking that they don't need to do anything. And it's really frustrating because I talk about it every single day in the group. Does the elite group have scalps, or is it mainly swing trades and medium term trades? You can't really scalp when it comes to trading groups, sending out signals. You can't really scalp them. Like, you're scalping on golds. By the time you've sent out a scalp trade on gold, everyone's fucking missed it. Again, scalping's just you won't find a lot of traders that have groups sending out scalp trades, to be honest. You think BA, British Airways, will break around 1.90? I don't know about BA, but GA maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. She might just dance about. She might just dance about. Do you think the banks focus on manipulating gold more than pairs? The banks and the big dogs, they don't really manipulate stuff to what you think they do. You know, they're in there managing millions and billions. Adam, did you trade today at all? Yes, I sent out 3 setups. AU, EA, and GA. Still holding fucking Euro GBP as well from last week. The banks are gonna, yeah. Someone said that on one of Harrison's TikToks that Harrison rug pulls the Forex market. Which was quite funny. With your swing trades, will you tell us when to take profit? Of course. I'm not going to put on a swing trade and then just forget about it and go, oh, guys, yeah, we missed out on 300 pip profit last month because I forgot to update you. There will be a time where I go, move your stops to entry. We're way away from like being anywhere close to going back to entry. Just leave it to run. But I can guarantee you about 95% of people will not hold the trade anyway. People will literally see, you know, maybe 200 pip profit and close. But like I said, I've held trades for 2-3 weeks because some of these pairs will take that long. AUD USD is one of them. I've held AUD USD for 2-3 weeks before. It's difficult to hold trades when in profit I'm trying to improve. Bro, as long as it's risk free, like, you know, say for argument's sake, we do this on GA. We do push through. We come back, we retest, we start doing this, okay? And then we might have this. And then keep going down. All you're doing... Oh, let's lock that quick. All you're doing along the way is going, right, okay, we created another high. You bring your stop loss into profit above there. And we could just do this, you know, go down, break the level. Boom, 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 boom. Just doing all of this sort of stuff. All you're doing is just bringing stops into profit again, all the way down. Just keep making it risk-free. Like that. Those would be your best friends: risk-free and bringing your stops into profit. Managing the trade as it goes down. Does the elite group always cost £100 a month? Yes, it does. When do you think AJS's gold trade will hit entry? Haven't got my crystal ball right now, but I would presume after news. That's what I would say. Would you put your stop at entry for GA or leave it? I mean, if you're talking about Connor's GA trades, I don't know. My entry was at 92,914 because I sent mine out this morning. Early doors. So I could technically put my stops into stops at entry now, but I don't want to because it still has the potential to maybe have a little bit of a tap up again and then drop. So I don't want to be too quick to the board and stop myself out. What two currency pairs should I focus on trading? Said it all the time, EU and GU. Just focus on the majors. EU and GU all day long. Nice and simple, nice easy flowing pairs. Even AUD USD is a nice slow moving pair. Focus on those. Have you got any tips on psychology? Fear of loss, FOMO, chasing losses. As soon as you see green, you get out. Yep, I did a video on that, but purely it is down to if you've got emotions in the market, then you're not prepared to lose the money that you're trading with. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And don't get me wrong, everybody hates losing money. Everybody hates losing in general, especially this generation. I don't think they've ever dealt with losses even in school because there's always a runner-up prize. But sadly, the FX market doesn't give you run-up prizes. It's either wins or losses or break-evens, which is neither or. So
my phone just keeps crashing. There's too many. Have you got it on your phone?
Shut up, mate. It's one of those. If you look at the look at the money in your account like this. If you go out every weekend or once or twice a week, on the piss, having the, getting the packet or whatever it might be, and you're spending a couple of £100 a week on shit, why are you looking at this any different? Do you know what I mean? EU and GU basically move the same, don't they? Not technically. So their price action is a little bit different. So if you look at, this is EU and this is GU. Little bit the same, but also to be able to tell which one is the stronger pair in general, just look at Euro GBP. At the moment, GBP has been stronger than Euro, but Euro seems to be taking over a little bit. I'm already in a buy position. I'm only looking for around 86, 200s, I think. I was looking for a big swing to the upside, but I don't think that is going to happen now. So even just a small pullback and then maybe a continuation to the downside. But yeah, it's one of those. Fear of missing out. Look at it like this. Every trade or signal that is sent out is like catching a train. If you miss that train, don't worry, there'll be another one that comes around that you can jump on. But trying to chase that train, you're just gonna fuck yourself at the end of the day. Too many people do that. They come late into a setup, especially with gold. Like, oh, I've got to jump onto this one because it's Archie's trade and it might be a winner. And they enter in on TP1. And then the trade comes back, taps people out at entry, but it will tap you out in a loss because you entered in at TP1. So how does the copy thing work exactly? It's all set up on Axie. So it will be a fund on Axie that you essentially copy. It's all automated, so you don't have to do anything. So trades are open automatically, take profits, stop losses, all those sort of stuff. So it's literally just you sitting back and doing nothing. I rushed an entry the other day, gone against my trading plan a few times now. It's all down to discipline though. Don't worry, we all do it. I do it sometimes. I do rush my entry sometimes or go against some of my trading rules, but it's just one of those things. What's the success rate for the elite groups? Be a little bit more specific, bro. If you're asking me about win to loss ratio, then we're in a Clash of Clans clan, but we're not in a COD clan or anything like that. So our success rate in the elite group is, I think we're 1 for 1 at the moment on Clash. On the old clan wars. How long do you reckon the copy on Axie will take until we maybe access it? I don't know. We've got to get all the content and stuff because it's obviously got to be dummy proof for everybody to be able to understand and be able to access it and copy it and not fuck it up. So there's got to be a few sort of tutorial videos and all this sort of stuff. One for one is dead. Trading money to gem your accounts. I mean, my account's pretty good, I'd say. I think it's in the group actually.
I'd have to agree with that.
What?
I'd have to agree with that.
What?
The improvement.
What? See if my base is in here. I think we all had a. Yeah, that's that. Oh, you might not be able to see it actually now. That's mine. Can you see that? Probably not.
You gem warrior.
Mate, I only bought some gems the other day. Nice SVJ that went past.
noise just from that.
The sound of it, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Sum of 100k. That's sum of a lot of hours. When you getting an SVJ, when my assets pay for it. But it's like a 1.82 mil AED car. Is that Town Hall 16? Yeah, I don't know why it puts it so high. Sorry. But I had a mate, my mate runs about 5 accounts and he was running mine, so I just asked for it back when we made this the other day. But it's so, like 9 mil to upgrade one wall. Instead of investing into real estate, you should get an SVJ. Again, it doesn't, I don't warrant to have that kind of money sat in a car doing nothing with, do you know what I mean? Like, to me, 2 mil AED for a nice spec one, that's 2 off-plan properties right there. Isn't Haaland in Clash now? Yeah, the skin is for the king. Takes like 2 weeks for upgrades as well, yeah. 15 days for, I just had to do 15 days. What is your name in the free group? Is it just Adam? No one's got their names on the free group. I don't post trades in the free group, that's what. How many pips was you up last month in the elite group? We don't do it by month, we do it by week. So these are the weekly pip counts. Across both the groups, 2,314.5. No. Week before, elite group 2,131, 1,219, 1,256. Slow one 915, 1,539. Week before that, well then 40. We managed to just break even. We had a shit week. Minus 20, I think that is. Yeah, that was the lost week. 854, 775. But yeah, we've had one lost week, and that was minus 20. But again, absolutely pointless me putting anything like that. Weekly pip counts and anything, because people will just basically close when they want. Holding my GBP AUD at 0.03, nice. Interest rate consensus the same as previous. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't like the look of it. I've said it in previous videos, if anybody will remember. When stuff like that and it says it's just going to be static, the same, it's very hard to determine what's going to happen, what the outcome's going to be. How do I join the elites? If you scroll up, bro, there's the at. Ever thought of just scaling your live account to a ridiculous amount so you get stupid profit? That's kind of the idea, bro. That's what everyone should be doing. That's what I did a video about the other day and put it in the free group. Don't just be using your profit that you make off of your trades, be compounding it from the outside as well. Did anybody see my story I put up on my Instagram? Somebody said that he was not happy with making 10 to 15% a month on his £1,000, might I add. Wanted more. So I just laughed at him. I was expecting a little bit more. Okay. Go find me something else that makes 10 to 15% a month, then come back to me. You'll be lucky if you get fucking 5% a year in an ISA. Euro GBP, what's your thoughts? I said up to 86 200s. Yeah, 10 to 15, I mean, fuck me. 3% a week is sick for any trader. There's guys in the elite group that have done 3% today just by doing their own shit. Why do you trade for HS? Why not? What time is news affecting gold? Go on to my FX book, bro. See, everybody that joins the free group, there is only a few things that you will need, on your phone. My FX book, TradingView, MT4. Those are the only three things. When you're sat having a shit in the morning, everybody should be on their My FX book, seeing what news is coming out for the day. What do we need to be wary of? Is there any red news out for USD pairs or whatever? All these things you can do while you're just sat having shit. And you go, oh, Fed interest rates out. There's only a few things you need to pay attention to. NFP, interest rate, inflation rate. Those three main things, GDP, PMI, CPI. All those things for USD, that's what you got to pay attention to. FOMC minutes. There's a lot. There is a lot. But those are the times that you got Fed interest rate, and then you've got the Fed press conference after. So old Fed Powell, as soon as he takes that side, takes the stage, says his first words, market will just. Nah, I'm good. Cheers, bro. But yeah, 81 people in here. Right, one's in the chat. If you are actually looking to learn this and take it seriously, two's in the chat. If you don't really give a fuck, you're just here to copy and paste. And be honest, like, there's no one's holding it against you. Okay, couple of twos, fair few twos. Okay, so for the guys, ones in the chat. Obviously, this, YouTube, learning, self-explanatory. Twos in the chat. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and it's not to try and degrade you or anything like that, but none of you are going to be financially free by copy and pasting. It's just not possible. Not possible. You'll make some money, but realistically, you are probably going to lose more than you make. So why promote it? Well, again, this is not what I promote. If you actually knew me, bro, and you knew what stuff I put in the group, what do I say pretty much every day? This is just a platform, a free platform, for you to be able to learn. Taking a few trades, understanding how to place trades, make a bit of money, but the sole purpose for joining a Telegram group is to be learning. Now, no one sells a course in here. I put free education in every single day in the free group. There's also all of my YouTube videos that are free. So the elite group is a paid group, but there's more than just trading in there. But the elite group is for serious people that want to share trades with each other, chart work, all this sort of stuff. And once they feel like they get to a consistent basis, they leave. How will we not make money in the long term, bro? The free group is winning every week. Well, again, it's the toss up. It is and it isn't. In a lot of people's minds, it's not winning every week. In a lot of other people's, it is winning every week. But again, that's why I said, this is why I did a YouTube video on Telegram groups pros and cons, because one person might actually be holding all the way through to take profits. Another person might be seeing a bit of fucking money and going, oh, I'll close. Then the next trade comes out. What's that do? It goes and hits stop loss. Now they're down. But you, for argument's sake, you might have taken that trade. It's gone all the way to TP3. You've banked the whole money. The next trade hits stop loss. So you've only lost a little bit of that profit. Do you know what I mean? So there's always this toss-up. This is why I say weekly pip counts. It doesn't really mean fuck all. I could do it in percentages. That really doesn't mean fuck all, because if I go and say I've made 10% for the week, you in the free group who hasn't held the trades all the way through, didn't get in at the right time, or whatever it might be, got in later on, might have only made 2%, and I've gone and made 10%. But you're sat there going, how have you made 10 and I've only made 2? Well, you didn't hold the whole way through. You might have maybe upped your lot size on one trade. So what's that risking? More than 1% or 0.5%. Because let's be honest, I'd say the majority of people in the free group are not risking 0.5%. A lot of the people in the free group don't even know what 0.5% of their account balance is. Do you know what I mean? No one's got their calculators out, calculating their risk, making sure that they're actually sticking to it. A lot of people are just going, right, okay, yeah, that looks like a decent amount of lot sizes. I'll put that on, see how it goes. So, do you know what I mean? It is 0.01 for every trade, or sorry, for every £100, but you've still got to risk 0.5%. No, so if you're, again, I've explained it, there's two ways of doing it, okay? You can put your max lot size for your account balance on one position, right? Still risking 0.5%, and scale off when each TP has been hit. So say you have a £300 account and you stick a 0.03 on, and then at TP1, you scale off 0.01. At TP2, you scale off another 0.01. At TP3, you close the whole lot. Or you split that 0.03 into 3. That was quick. Fuck me. Yeah, use a lot size calculator. Again, once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to do it offhand. You know what? When I first joined your group, when I saw the trade I was going to copy, I saw 0.5, so I put that as my lot size below blue £300. Yeah, a lot of people do. Adam, at what point in your trading journey did you realise that you were going to be able to turn this into a career? Look, I was only able to turn this into a career beginning of last year. I've been doing this alongside multiple jobs. When I was barbering, that was when I was learning. I was still doing this when I was doing content creating for Harrison, Switzy and all them lot. But it wasn't until Harrison actually, had me as his full-time trader that I started doing it every day. Is that algorithm regulated? Well, it kind of only really makes
that doesn't make sense.
The platform is regulated. The algorithm isn't. It's not. You can't regulate an algorithm.
It's like saying is Adam regulated? Is Connor? Is TJR?
Yeah, no one's a financial advisor, obviously, but the algorithm can't be regulated. It'd be very, very hard to get an algorithm regulated. You're short on gold. Okie dokie. What happened to Switzy? Don't know. I don't really chat to him. Last time I spoke to him was when I stopped working for him. What did you do as a job before? I was a barber for around 10 years. Switzy is a fag. Mm-hmm. Where do we see pips on TradingView? You've got it multiple different ways. The measuring tool gives you percent and the pips next to it. So this is the pip count, this is the percentage. Or you've got this tool here. Same thing, gives you the percentage and the pip count next to it. How do we see pips on gold? Same thing. Just use one of those tools. You can use the old ruler tool. Ruler tool gives you percentage and pip count, but just take the last decimal off. So that move right there is 747 pips, minus 3.15%, obviously because it thinks it's gone down, but if you do it the other way up, see, 3.89%, 894 pips. So just use the ruler tool, this one here, to do your pip count. Can you do a YouTube vid on how to use TradingView correctly? Yeah, I mean, it's trial and error, really. Like, it doesn't have a correct way of using it. As long as you know how to, select a pair, and you've got your tools here. Again, that's just something you've got these little stars that you can favorite. It puts them into your most used tools. Do you know what I mean? But every single tool that I use, I've gone through on a video. So it's just kind of down to you to use what tools you like. Some people use random stuff. I've got the VWAP, so it's the volume weighted price, which is quite handy sometimes.
Adam, please can I move the charger thing in here?
Yes. What else do I use? I mean, all these sort of things, it's just, you don't really need them. They just look good for sending out chart markups and stuff like that, but you don't really need them. How did you take going from your barber salary to what you make now and your lifestyle? So, that's quite a good one, to be fair. And I think I've talked about it in the how to spend your trading profits video. Don't get me wrong. Everyone, maybe their spell lasted a little bit longer. Mine didn't, but then I'm a lot older than most people. Everyone has a stint where they just splash money on shit they don't really need to splash money on. And I did that. I did that over the course of last summer. I'm a very easy life going person. I'm quite happy to just sit here all day in front of the charts and do this. I don't need to be having a lavish lifestyle because I've never had a lavish lifestyle. I find that more money only emphasizes the person you've always been. So when we live in the UK, I earn all right money, but money that only really covered my bills and a little bit of spending money. So I'm still very much like that now. So it just amplifies you as a person on how you used to be. Whereas if you were a big spender and you just spent money that you don't really have, having more money just emphasizes that as well. So, I don't wear expensive clothes. I don't have any watches. I've sat here and gone, shall I buy a car? Shall I buy just a swanky car? But do I really need it? No. Yeah, okay, it looks good for a few pictures, but again, my social media, everybody that follows me, what do I have on my social media? Chart work. So I don't really need to be trying to flex fucking cars. So, again, people that need to, I'd say most of the people that you see on TikTok and this, that, and the other, the reason why they are pushing that kind of stuff is because they've still got to portray that they're doing what they're doing. When realistically, for anybody that is like a real person, like real trader, I'm afraid to say that trading isn't all about sitting in beach clubs. It's not all about, you know, driving around in Lambos and this, that, and the other and being out every day. Okay, well, if you're out every day, it means you're obviously not in any setups. You're obviously not looking at the charts. So you're not looking to take any trades. So how are you making money that day? Do you know what I mean? Whereas even when I'm on holiday, I've still got my fucking charts there. I've still got my laptop there. I'm still on my phone. I'm still placing trades. It's all like, this is a job that is just every single day, apart from Saturdays and Sundays. But even Sundays, I'm looking at analysis. I'm analysing to see what we might be doing for the week. Do you know what I mean? That is my Sunday. So realistically, there's no days off. Say this to HS. I don't need to say it to HS because he's a different, completely different person to me. Do you know what I mean? He came into money quite early on in his life, and he's not trained to be a trader. Do you know what I mean? He knows what he's good at, and he knows what his lane is. My lane is this lane. His lane is that lane. So, are you at a point now where the losses are numb to you? No, don't get me wrong. Like I said, everyone's human. Nobody, like, I'm a competitive person. Of course, I don't like losses. Do I react like I used to? Hell no. Hell no, because it's not going to change anything. It's not going to bring that money back. But there's got to be a reason why you took that loss. Just watch that Trading for Dummies video, very helpful. That's why I made it, bro. That's why I made it. What's the best win and loss pips wise this week? I don't know, cause I didn't trade Monday, didn't trade Tuesday. This is my first day trading today. But then again, like, that's what I'm saying. Every single new trader that comes into the markets feels like they need to be in a setup every single day. It's just not the case. It's not the case. Like, at the end of the day, what would you rather? Be in the markets every day and end the week with only making 10 or 20 pips, or taking 2 setups a week and potentially making 200 because they were surefire, you were literally waiting for this, this, and this, and, you know, it's all about, you know, quality over quantity. Highest R to R trade you've ever done? Probably the two gold trades I took last month. 2 gold trades I took, which were, one was 435, the other one was 375, and I think, yeah, they were high R to R. Bias for FOMC, well, the consensus is flat, so I haven't really got one. To be honest. So we won't be profitable from copy trading. Well, again, you can be, but you've also got to remember that you are basically putting all of your eggs into the trader's basket. If he goes and has a lost month, that means you've had a lost month. Do you know what I mean? Whereas you could have sat there, put good 6 months into learning, his lost month might have been a profitable month for you, because you might not be taking the setups that he's taking. You might be looking at the markets and thinking, do you know what? I think this is going to happen, so I'm going to stay out of this trade. That trade might be a loss, and you might have bought, and he might have sold. Do you know what I mean? So it's all about the learning process. Have 2 accounts, one for copy trades and one for your own trades. Helps me. Yeah, cool. Exactly. That's what you should all be doing. Is your copy trading on Axie still active? Yes. It's active because I'm trying to bring it back. and I think I've brought back 10% so far. Good broker. Well, I mean, I'm going to be biased and say Axie, aren't I? Do you trade on a personal account or a funded, and what's your opinion on both? I only trade personal accounts. I've never traded fundeds. My opinions about fundeds, again, done a video on funded accounts, so you can check that out. Do you have any videos we can go audio only on for times when I can listen to shit but not watch it? I actually don't, no. I've never really thought about doing that, to be fair. You recommend going live after being profitable for 3 months? Look, what I used to do, and I feel like every single person that feels like they're struggling with the amount of money their small account makes them, run a demo and run a live at the same time. That's what I used to do. I used to place, bigger lot sizes on the demo, but it would copy over to my live and place them at the correct risk management. I never really used to focus on my live, but focus on my demo, and that used to help my mentality. If you had a big stream, would it be illegal to trade live? I don't think so. What happened to Finesse FX? They're still about. They've switched. Well, they're not on MT5 anymore because they. Obviously MT5 kicked a lot of scammy brokers and prop firms off the platform. Same with MT4. So they're on. I think, is it DX Trade? He's not listening to me. Yeah. So, but they screwed me out of a lot of money, manipulated spreads, all that sort of shit. But no, I don't think so. Maybe if Twitch, probably yes. Kick, probably no, because you can live gamble on there. So, Adam, how can we connect MT5 to TradingView? You have to either set up a demo account with one of the things like FP Markets, or you can stick like 100 quid in an FP Market live account and copy it through Social Trader from TradingView. Because Social Trader, you can hook up MT4, MT5, any broker on there, I think there is. And then, copy it over from, so as soon as you place it on TradingView, there might be a bit of a delay and it should copy over to Social Trader. Any videos to see how? Do you know what? I need to do it. I need to do a video. I need to show you how to link up. But in order for you to do it, you're going to have to pay a subscription anyway, because Social Trader is a subscription only platform for copy trading. So it's just, do you really need to do it? Probably not. The only reason why I do it is because I handle a lot of accounts. So for you just placing it on one account, probably not. Yeah, because you could do fixed lot sizes on Social Trader, or you can do proportionate by equity or balance. So yeah, it places all the correct lot sizes for you. Need that quarterly theory video. Yeah, do you know what? I put it into practice, and realistically, do I really use it? Probably not. But it was good to learn about it. I kind of just do it by eye now. But yeah, it's the quarterly stuff. I used to kind of abide by not trading Mondays anyway, and only really focusing on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So that's in the quarterly theory. I always knew about accumulation. I just called it consolidation. And, you know, distribution and manipulation and stuff like that. Again, you can kind of tell it in the market anyway. Distribution is just going to be when the market is moving in a direction. Manipulation is going to be something that you would have known anyway. Again, it's just going to be price manipulating up and down before it makes its move. That always happens anyway, has in the last 5 years that I've been trading. So now it's just kind of like I just play it by eye. But I just, my strategies, you know, my strategies always worked on pairs anyway. So I kind of just, I don't really need it. Having to go on to multiple MT4 accounts for ones you manage would be long. Exactly. That's the only reason why I did it. Thought Finesse Effects was HS. He owned half of it. Adam, how did you first meet HS? Back in Malia. When I was working for Switzy. I was working for Switzy and then started working for H. Looking at GU sales if it rejects 125.8 again. Cool. Yeah, GU. I was just hoping for a little bit more of a push into 126, personally. Yeah, as you can see here, sort of this area. That's where I was hoping for, you know, and then I could at least have a decent stop just above. And then nice big TP down to the 122 flat. You gotta remember I'm working off the higher time frames. How many years did it take you to become profitable? About 4. About 4. Can you do a quick run through how you look at our markets and how you do your chart work? I mean, it's not really a quick run through, bro. It's, again, top-down analysis. Monthly, weekly, daily. Start off on those time frames. My bias is actually long overall on GU, but I feel like we are in a bit of a retracement. We have found... So again, this is with the quarterly theory. So obviously we had all this liquidity here, here, and this here, I believe, was the manipulation down to swipe the lows, swipe out the liquidity. And here, from the high to the low, another push back down. I've got this area. We might dip a bit lower, but I feel like the 50% area of the fib is where the retracement will be for then us to start pushing and revisiting these highs here. We've got monthly order block area here. So this is where price is kind of tapped into the area, flooded off. So maybe we have a W formation, and then maybe we even might just collapse from there. But Oanda, for some reason, don't have a lot of previous back data. Because I'm pretty sure GBP USD has been in the markets longer than 71. But I might be wrong. But if we break through this, it's time to start revisiting the very, very high regions from 2010. Dark mode, you just change it up here, light to dark. So yeah, I would start on the monthly and then I drop down to the weekly. So weekly time frame at the moment, we've been struggling to break 130. Tapped into this order block area here on the weekly and collapsed. Failed to break above the highs of 127. So again, push down. This high could not break this high, so we've got a trend that's forming.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to interrupt.
There to there.
H has asked if he can come and stream.
Yeah, you can.
How long?
10, 15 minutes.
Cool.
So we got A, B, so we might have a push down and then pull back up for a C bounce. And then that could be the pushback, final pushback down into this area here, the 50% on the fib retracement, to then start making a long push to the upside. So the fib levels, what does it align with? These highs here and this order block area here. So fibs, trend lines, lows, weeklies as well. So I also do the weekly ranges. So we failed to close above this high on this candle here on the weekly time frame. This high, or sorry, this candle, if we close back below, what have we done? We filled this imbalance of this weekly candle here. So the weekly low here. We've tapped back into that once, twice. So if we close back below the body of this candle, then yeah, we're rolling over, targeting this liquidity first, this area. On the fib retracement, what does the minus 61.8 extension align with? These lows here. So that was where I was waiting for. I mean, I should have really, and depends. If this weekly candle closes around here, then yeah, I'll just be looking to roll over and sell from here. But then drop down to the daily time frame. Daily time frame, we had a push back into this weekly candle area here. This is the line. Straight away, money came out. So we took out this daily candle, took out this daily candle, closed below. So when things like this happen, and I did a daily and weekly range video. So if we fail to break this high here or close above this high and we finished here, you could have sold off of this candle here and targeted this low here. It wouldn't have been a massive move, but it would have been 30 pips. Close of this candle, sold on the close of the candle, targeted this low, and it's taken the low. So effectively, we want this daily close to close below the body of this candle. But this is why I'm saying I think sell wise, I think this candle is probably going to target these lows here. It will target these lows here, and then it might have a push up again into this upside because we have got this daily imbalance still here. But off this news, it's already taken this low. It could pick up the liquidity from these two lows here and then another bullish candle into there. Buy off the close of that candle, target these highs.
Just curious about making some more dough, do you know what I mean?
Just want some more dough, you know what I mean?
He's still on stream.
Yeah. Have you ever looked into one of one funding? Isn't that TJR's thing? I haven't looked into TJR's prop firm, no. Just want to make some money, you know what I mean? That's thick, that accent.
Yeah, that is strong.
Just play it again. Funny. Thank you for that. I'm struggling to find a strategy that works. Bro, there's so many strategies out there. Like, don't be what's the word? Like, don't be pissed off if you can't find like a certain thing. It probably means that you might be overcomplicating everything, but it's good to know everything. It's like being a mechanic. It's good to have all the tools in the box, but probably you only need a few of them to actually do the job. So, you know, it took me a while to actually find something that, you know, is not too clogged up full of shit, but still works. What do you think oil is going to do? I don't know, bro. I don't even have oil on my charts. I've got one, actually. Well, fuck me, it has dropped, hasn't it? Ooh. Ooh. Just extend this. Extend this. We are on the bridge of it. See if we break this area. We've been in an ascending channel for a while. Started to make some more money, you know what I mean? Been in a long ascending channel for a while. You don't use any indicators, do you? No. Hi bro, do you have any videos that go over trading terminology? Or you can... Terminology. Give me some examples. You ever noticed, Adam, that Oanda, Pepperstone, FXM, etc. form the candles slightly differently on TradingView, even if pair is the same? Yeah, and like Pepperstone has a little bit more data to go on. Oanda hasn't. But yeah, I think when it comes to different charts, I read about it the other day and I can't remember why it is that price is printed differently. I don't know if it's something to do with spreads and that sort of stuff that the different charts take into account. Would I be able to use Social Trader to copy whatever trades are taken on your Axie Copper Trader to my funded? No. And I wouldn't advise it either. Is that trading support behind you? It is one of them, yes. I switched to Pepperstone. It seems to have more order blocks to trade from. Interesting. Interesting. Who's JTL? Oh, you're talking about the TikTok person. JTL, I don't know how I came across JTL, but I chatted to him in Discord, on Discord. And we were talking about doing some work together. I said about him maybe potentially coming on board, but I think he's just got his own thing he's running, so leave him to it. Ascending channel break to the downside, then the other way around. Correct. Correct. Gold did it the other day. Gold did it the other day. Ascending channel. Slow progressive movement to the upside. Broke. Collapsed. Do you ever use the GAN box for retracements? No. I'm good, Harry. I'm good. So you reckon a buy in around 78 for the push? Without doing a full breakdown of it, I don't know. Excuse me. This might be where it breaks out of the channel. But again, look, oil is very, very erratic. This is again why it's not always great to trade. You know, that one candle there, 337 pips, just that one 4-hour candle. Imbalance, consolidation, just some of the common terms you use. Okay, I mean, the easiest way to indicate consolidation can happen on every single time frame. Consolidation, this is consolidation here. This is price moving within a range. Okay, yes, it can be a very big range, but that is the market not trading in a trend. Okay, a trend is not present. So this happens on the daily, the weekly, the 4 hour, smaller time frames. You just have different variations of it. Smaller time frames, you know, I don't know why my chart's being so low. This is consolidation. This is a downtrend. This is consolidation here. So it's just where price is moving within a small range, waiting to break out to either the upside or the downside. Imbalance. So again, imbalances happen on every single time frame. Obviously, the larger the time frame, the more sure you can be. So the stronger that they are. So yes, imbalances come off of the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 1 minute, the 3 minute, all these sort of stuff. So 4 hour imbalances, you would hope that price wants to revisit or get magnetized back to these areas up here, because this is where orders have been left and need to be picked up. Imbalances are caused by a lot of volatility coming into the market all at once. So sell stop orders and all sell limits and all these sort of things that haven't been picked up are left on the boards and that need to be picked up. So that's imbalances. So basically price is magnetized towards those. Sometimes they can be filled off the previous candle. So obviously this, you can see the 4 hour bullish engulfing candle here. It might be that this 4 hour picks up some of the orders and then pushes to the upside. Higher highs, lower highs, all that sort of stuff. You know, a lot of SMC traders call it breaker structures and stuff. I don't, because at the end of the day, it's just a fancy way of saying that price has broken and created a higher high. Change of character, all that sort of stuff. Again, it's just, you know, a lower low. Like this. Nah, actually. Let's say this here. So that's like technically a change of character or breaker structure or whatever. I don't really pay attention to SMC terminology. Like I said, when I learned, all SMC stuff wasn't really around or wasn't really talked about. So I don't really tend to use all of that stuff, but there's plenty of indicators out there that put it all on for you. I think I had one saved. SMC, Trade Easy, there's one. That breaker structure, all this sort of stuff, puts it on the chart for you. Order blocks, again, I don't really pay attention to that much because they normally align with support and resistance areas anyway. But they're just points of interest, all that sort of stuff. What else? Imbalances. Fib retracements, Fibonacci retracements are very, very good. I personally probably use that tool the most. What else? Can't really think of anything else. Could you show us how you would use order blocks for a trade real quick? Well, it's like I said with GU, like an order block, like I said, it's essentially just a point of interest. It is where money comes in and out of the market, but it aligns pretty much alongside a round number. Do you know what I mean? So people might say, oh, this is an order block area, this is an order block area. I guarantee you, if I look on the side panel, it's around a round number. It's just where price is meeting a resistance point, money is being taken out, money is coming back in. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty of, like I said, plenty of, this one has order blocks. What's this order block? It's sat at 127. 127 round number. So for me, okay, well that's just a resistance level. I don't know how they indicate how much volume or money comes into the market. I don't know how that's done. But can you show your fib? Yep.
Have you been sent a text?
No, my phone hasn't gone off. Oh yeah, I have.
Do you want to type it in?
Those are the fib levels that I use. Some people use different ones, but that's what I use.
Thank you.
Screenshot them, copy them, but then I have done a video on fib and how to use it, Fibonacci. Do you know the silver bullet, turtle soup strategies? No. I haven't really looked into them. Why does price often return to the 50% of imbalances? I think they just call it the equilibrium. The equilibrium of... They don't always, but look, I mean, there's ways of doing it. You know, take an imbalance. I've got an equilibrium. Take it from the body. Body open, body close. And yeah, I mean, you can take it from the wick if you want. You know, technically that wouldn't have hit the 50% anyway, but near on, damn it. Hit the 50% of that imbalance candle there on the 4 hour. Went to the upside after a little bit of faffing about. But you can do the same on, you know, a full fib. Big money would rather buy at discount price. Yeah. That's kind of common sense. WTI looks interesting. I'm alright. Like I said, with more volatile things like commodities, comes a lot more risk and a lot more of staring at the charts. I had my analysis for the 3 trades that I wanted to take. They've set, they've been placed, and now I'm just chilling. I've watched pretty much old WWF videos all day. A real trader's lifestyle. What pairs do you recommend as a beginner? GU and EU, for sure. What was the indicator you used to add break of structure to the charts? There's a few. The best guys are Lux Algo. Adam, stop flexing on us. What, watching WWF all day? Do you know, the only thing that's relatively annoying out here is that stuff like that you can't watch. So you have to watch whatever is on YouTube. It's very annoying. Like, can't watch the WWE Network or anything like that. Next thing you'll be coming in with a mask. Yeah. I did used to like a lot of the characters with masks. Could I afford a Rolls Royce if I joined the group? Maybe. Stone Cold was my fave. Yeah, you'll never beat the Attitude Era, I don't think. All this new stuff, you'll never beat it. You'll never beat old school, Brothers of Destruction, Stone Cold, all them lot. Like that was my 2001 was my era of when it was WWF, not WWE. Hardy Boys, yeah. Hardy Boys and the DX, yeah. Like, used to love watching, like, it was always their triple tag teams, Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, and fucking the Gay Boys, Edge and Christian. Matt Manningham. Matt Manningham. Yeah, no, that was what I was watching today. And I remember when fucking Brock Lesnar first came in as well. Original Brock Lesnar. And his trap muscles were like fucking the size of his head. I just don't think like this new age stuff, you just don't get the same atmosphere, no way. Hornswoggle. That might have been a little bit before me. Used to sit there playing with my figurines around the ring. Yeah, I never had enough money to buy them, sadly. Goldberg, yeah, Goldberg. Goldberg was definitely one of the ones, and then they all went on to be actors in Adam Sandler's movies. I'm pretty sure fucking, what was it? The Longest Yard had about 7 or 8 ex-WWF people in it. Kevin Nash. Who else was in there? Fucking... Oh, I can't remember now. There was a fair amount though. Booker T. Yeah, Booker T. Can you dig it? Need to get Clash of Clans, bro. Get me in on the clan. Yeah, we're in the start of the or whatever it is, clan league. Is it clan league or clan season or whatever it is? That's the base. I don't know if you can see it. The only things left max-wise to do are 3 mortars, the 4 Teslas, and the builders' huts. And that's it. And then the walls, but fuck me. 9 mil a pop. 9 mil a pop. Have you seen TGR's Forex strategy? I haven't, bro, no. Great Cali, yeah. Great Cali was good. Bit retarded, wasn't he? But do you know, it's surprising how many people. Like, I watched a YouTube video the other day, and it was like all the wrestlers that have died, their causes. Bro, I didn't even realize some of the ones that had died. Obviously, I knew about like the main ones, like Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero, all those people that died.
Have you just got that?
What?
The public safety alert from the government.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. How much money you spent on that? I haven't. I had it for a while, like 3-4 years, and then I gave it to my mate because he ran like 3 or 4 accounts, and then it was only the other week that we started it up in the group, and I just texted him and I was like, give me give me my account back. But he's got like 5 maxed Town Hall 16s. Proper nerd. But I bought a few gems the other day. Just scale some things up. What attack strat? So I use I'll tell you. So you've gone from trading to talking about fucking Clash of Clans. So I use the... Stop fucking about. Do. 10 witches. Why is my thing just loading? Fuck off. 10 witches, 10 yetis, and 1 whatever it is. I watched it the other day. It looked pretty cool. Apprentice Warden. And then 8 earthquake spells, 3 freeze spells. Past the time, news coming out. Apparently there's another storm on the way. Yeah, the wind was pretty high today, sorry. Starts to take the piss. Yeah, I mean, look, what was it? One cannon that I had, what's the name one? The rocket cannon. I started the upgrade today. 14 days, 23 hours I've got for that. Pretty long. But all my builders that also, what's it, the that bit? The only thing that I've got left on that is the walls to do, so that's all fully maxed. And that's like 1 mil a wall. But to be fair, like what? I mean, fuck me. They must be making millions off of that game. Millions.
Yeah, it's been around for years as well.
Yeah, very long time. What's the max monetary value you've ever risked on one trade? Probably when I was trading HS's account last year in February. And do you know what? I wasn't anywhere near as what like I am now trader wise, but I managed to make him and I was trading 10 lots on his account, and I'd made 300k off of gold. Cash cow of the game, yeah, exactly. And all they realistically need to do is just bring out another level for each thing, and everybody just goes through the cycle again. So during a drop in price, it starts to consolidate. Yes, yeah. Consolidation will always happen before news and manipulation and distribution. Forbidden gold. So yeah. And I've talked about how to trade off of consolidation as well. There is a strategy around that. There's lots of different things. Lots of different things. There's a 5-minute strategy on US 30 that you can use. But I don't really trade indices. Very, very hot today as well. It was, what was it? 38, did you say, Henry? It was 38 degrees today.
Yeah. It's too hot. You have to sit inside and watch WWE.
Yeah. What a life that is, though. Well, that's the trader's lifestyle. One or two things: setting trades, and then even playing games, or
Eat waffles.
eat waffles, or watch WWE. That is the trader's lifestyle. From what I see, it seems people will either make a shit ton of money after the news or lose a shit ton of money. Yeah, exactly. Hence why I tend to, especially with commodities and stuff like gold, just stay out of the news. Can you watch stuff like that over in Dubai? No. I just found a channel on YouTube that has like an hour and a half long, like storylines of, you know, a certain clash between two people. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, you can VPN it, but most places to actually watch stuff like that, you have to subscribe, and they won't accept AED bank accounts. So, sort of stuck, really. Sort of stuck. When is news coming out anyway? 50 minutes. Well, I'm going to get off anyway, guys, because Harrison is coming around and he wants to stream on Kick. So, yeah, I will see how news plays out. I'm sure I'll see a lot of shit going on in the groups. But yeah, be careful when it comes to trading gold. And I will see you, man, tomorrow with another video and another stream.